The waves know my name. I came in with a chest full of thunder, and the phone I don't check anymore. Too many people said forever, then disappeared behind the closing door. I learned silence ain't always weakness. Sometimes silence keeps you sane. So I put another plate on the bar and let iron translate the pain. Every scar got a little story, every rep got a memory inside. Some nights I ain't chasing muscle, I'm just trying to outlive my mind. I hear old words in the headphones, promises buried beneath the bass. I don't need revenge on nobody, I just need to recognize my fate. The waves know my name.
They know why I came.
When the whole damn world went quiet,
I stay the same.
the waves know my name.
Every loss, every shame,
I don't talk about the fire.
I just train inside the flame.
I remember being underestimated, standing small in a room full of pride, smiling like nothing could touch me. Wow, something was dying inside. Had friends turn strange over nothing, had love turn cold overnight. Had mornings I barely could face, so I learned how to live in the night. Now the mirror see no excuses, just a man and the truth in his eyes. I stopped begging life for mercy, started building what pain couldn't buy. No applause when the ball gets heavy, no cry when your spirit feels weak. That's what character gets written in the hours nobody sees. One more play,
One more plate,
one more breath,
one more breath,
one more round
one more round.
against myself.
Against myself,
If I break,
if I break,
let me break
let me break.
into someone stronger than yesterday. The waves know my name.
They know why I came.
When the people I trusted vanished,
I stay the same.
the waves know my name.
They remember every change,
I turned nights I couldn't survive,
and the strength I couldn't fake. Midnight on concrete, neon fading with the rain. Nobody had to understand me.
the waves knew my name. Turn the bass up. Not because I wanna feel more, because tonight I wanna remember less. Yeah. There's a name buried under the baseline. There's a room I still see in my sleep. There's a version of me in that doorway, begging somebody not to leave. I don't visit that memory often, at least that's the lie that I tell. But certain songs open no doors, and suddenly I'm back in that hell. So I load the bar a little heavier, let the low end shake through my chest. Some men drink until they forget it. I come here and give pain a sit. 1, 2, 3, 4. Every rep pushes something below, but the deeper I bury the memory, the more I can feel that it knows. Buried beneath the bass,
Still living somewhere inside.
I thought time would erase it.
Time just taught it how to hide.
Buried beneath the bass,
Under discipline, sweat and smoke,
some wounds don't scream forever.
they learn how to whisper low, 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 low.
I remember the last conversation conversation, nothing cinematic, nothing loud. You just looked like you'd already left me while your body was still around. That's the kind of internet on you, when everyone willing to blame. Just two people becoming strangers while pretending nothing had changed. For months I trained like a madman, like strength could rewrite the past. Thought if I built a heart about it, maybe memories wouldn't last. But muscle can't erase attachment, and anger can't resurrect trust. Sometimes you gotta stop fighting what already turned into dust. Buried beneath the base,
Still living somewhere inside.
I thought time would erase it.
Time just taught it how to hide.
Buried beneath the base,
Under discipline, sweat and smoke,
some wounds don't scream forever.
they learn how to whisper low, low, low.
Bass low, bass low. Lights dim, another ghost walking in. Don't run, don't break. Let it calm, let it fade. Tonight I don't push the memory down, I let it sit beside the bench. Let myself remember the good parts without reopening what they meant. That's harder than hatred. Nobody tells you that. To love what happened without wanting it back. Maybe healing ain't forgetting, maybe peace ain't losing the scar. Maybe growth is hearing our old song and staying exactly where you are. So I breathe between repetitions, let the past move through my veins. I don't need to kill the memory to become somebody it can't change. Buried beneath the base,
But it doesn't know me tonight.
I can remember what broke me.
Without surrender in my life,
Buried beneath the base.
now the whisper doesn't feel so close.
I didn't erase the old pain,
I just stop.
being its home. Turn the bass down, I can hear myself now. And for once, it's okay. Street lights flicker, last train gone. Everybody found somewhere to belong. Me, I find a locked gym, a baseline, and another night to rebuild. City sleeps, I rebuild. Piece by piece, no one knows. Same hands that held on to people now hold cold, I ain't alone. I lost years trying to be enough for people who moved the line. Every time I reached their standard, they found another flaw to find. So I stepped outside that prison, stopped auditioning for love, started asking what I wanted when nobody else was above. Turns out peace feels unfamiliar when chaos raised you from a kid. Sometimes healing feels like boredom when pain was all you ever lived. City sleeps, I rebuild. No spotlight, no big reveal. Just one night, one choice, one body, one voice. There were nights I hated silence, 'cause silence made me heal myself. Every regret became louder, every failure climbed off the shelf. So I drowned them on the music, heavy drums and haunted bass, till I learned you cannot outrun what keeps living in your face. Nah, I let the memories visit, I don't feed them, I don't fight. I just breathe and keep on lifting till they lose their grip by night. That's the difference between running and finally moving on. One avoids what broke the spirit, one one keeps walking with it gone. City sleeps, I rebuild under neon, under steel. Every broken part gets stronger, every hidden wound gets real. City sleeps, I rebuild. No revenge inside my plan. I don't need the world to fear me, I just need to trust the man I am. Somewhere, somebody I once loved probably thinks I'm still the same. Maybe that's the strangest freedom. They don't need to know I changed. I used to dream they'd come back, see the progress, feel regret. Now I hope they found their peace too. That's how I know I'm healing, yeah. I don't need to find an argument, don't need one last perfect line. Sometimes closure is accepting that some doors close without a sign. So I rack the way the sunrise, sweat cold underneath the lights. Another piece of me recovered from another sleepless night. No crown, no crowd, no witness to the work. No hate, no chase, no proving what I'm worth. Just discipline when feelings fade. Just choosing who I become again. City sleeps, I rebuild while the skyline slowly wakes. Every midnight taught me patience, every loss taught me what stays. City sleeps, I rebuild. I don't run from who I've been, I take every shattered version and make a stronger home within. Streetlights fading, morning mirror, the city waits. I disappear.
No one knows
what changed tonight.
that's alright.
I do.
I do.
People say a lot when the room is warm, when the money's good, when you're easy to love. But iron never promised me anything. That's why I trust it. I've heard brother from a jealous mouth, heard forever right before goodbye. Watch people look me in the face and make a home inside a lie. Used to take it all personal, like every ending proved my worth. Till I learned some people break good things just because they're hurt. Now I don't chase explanations, don't investigate what changed. If your actions contradict your words, I believe the way you behave. That's why midnight feels so clean. No politics beneath these lights. Two hands wrapped around cold steel, and iron doesn't lie. Iron doesn't lie to me. It never says what I wanna hear. It tells me when I'm getting stronger. It shows me every hidden fear. Iron doesn't lie to me. No fake love, no alibis.
You either move what's on that bar
or meet the truth behind your eyes. I was loyal past the warning signs, called self-destruction being real. Kept giving people second chances while ignoring how I feel. Thought being strong meant carrying everybody when they fell. Didn't notice I was drowning, trying to save them from themselves. So I learned another language, one without a single word. A loaded bar control, breathing pain that doesn't need to be heard. Every step became a boundary, every plate another lie. What belongs to someone else's chaos doesn't have to become mine. No promises, no disguise, no sweet words, no compromise. Cold steel, cold truth, that's enough to rebuild you.
Iron doesn't lie to me.
It never says what I wanna hear.
It tells me when I'm getting stronger.
It shows me every hidden fear.
Iron doesn't lie to me.
When everybody changes sides,
It stays exactly what it was.
and lets me decide who survives. Maybe that's why I come here. When my faith in people gets thin, not because metal loves me, but because it never pretends. And somewhere between the first rep and the last, I stopped needing honesty from people who already showed me who they are. So if you see me getting quieter, don't confuse my peace with defeat. I don't need to expose anybody. Truth has its own way of speaking, yeah. And I got nothing left to prove now. No audience I'm trying to impress. My revenge became indifference. My anger turned into progress. The man I was needed approval, the man I'm becoming each time. One lived by everybody's opinion. One knows iron doesn't lie.
Iron doesn't lie to me.
No applause and no disguise.
Every night it asks one question:
how bad do you want this life?
Iron doesn't lie to me.
Maybe that's why I survived
When I couldn't trust another soul.
cold steel kept me alive. People talk, iron waste. People change, iron stays. Dead phone, loaded bar, 2:47 in the morning. Good, nobody can interrupt this. Used to check the screen between sets like somebody might suddenly care. Like the right notification could fix what wasn't there. No message, no call, no you good, no come home. Just blue light on my face, reminding me I'm alone. Then one night I laughed at myself, said what exactly are you waiting for? People who wanted to stay, stay. Everybody else found the door. So I flipped that phone face down, loaded 40 more each side. If nobody's coming to save me, that's one less fantasy in my life. Dead phone, loaded bar, dark room, heavy heart. No reply, no problem, I know exactly where we are. Dead phone, loaded bar, midnight made me who we are. They can keep their empty words, I got truth beneath this bar. I don't post every struggle, don't need strangers saying stay strong. Half the people liking your pain won't notice when you've been gone. That's why I got comfortable with being unseen for a while. You learn who you really are when nobody reacts to your life. No dopamine from attention, no applause from the crowd, just the ugly private question: can you still make yourself proud? I had to learn that slowly, had withdrawals from being known. When you spend years chasing approval, peace can feel too much like alone. Dead phone, loaded bar, dark room, heavy heart. No reply, no problem, I know exactly where we are. Dead phone, loaded bar, neon shining through the dark. Nobody texting, I'm proud of you. Still I'm finishing what I start. Phone down, chin up, grip tight, load up. No text, no text, no chase, no chase. No need for praise. One set, two more. Pain knocks, lock door. Breathe slow, move, wait, nobody's coming. Good, don't wait. I stopped confusing loneliness with evidence I was in love. Sometimes isolation is the distance, you need to see what you've become. I had people around me constantly, still felt invisible as hell. Now I train alone at midnight and somehow know myself well. That ain't sadness, that's evolution, a different kind of wealth. When you don't need another person's presence to tolerate yourself. Maybe someday the phone rings, maybe somebody real comes through, but they want me the starving version, begging them to make me whole. They'll meet a man already standing with his own foundation laid. Love becomes an addition when you stop using it as a dead phone, loaded bar. No more wishing on a star. If they call, I'll answer later. Right now, discipline comes first. Dead phone, loaded bar. Made peace with where we are. Ain't nobody coming to complete me. I was never half a heart. Dead phone, full battery tomorrow. Loaded bar, empty gym, clear mind. There is nobody here to impress. Nobody here to blame. Nobody here to save you. Only the mirror. Only the weight. Only the truth. 2 in the morning, lock clicking behind me. Cold room, dim glow, old demons trying to find me. Reflection in the glass, got a question in the stare. Are you really getting stronger or just hiding in here? Maybe both, I admit it, I ain't running from the fact. I came to build a future and to outrun the past. I came with all the words that I swallowed for years, all the rage I concealed, all the unshed tears. I remember being told I would never become anything but another lost soul on the run. I remember every door shutting hard in my face, every person who left when I fell from grace. Now the dumbbells move slow, like moons through space. Veins rise in my arms, sweat runs down my face. No witness but the mirror, no judge but the grind. No enemy more dangerous than the doubt in my mind. Tell me, who are you? When the music fades, who are you? When nobody stays, who are you? When the body says no, do you drop that weight? Or give your spirit control? No witness but the mirror, no mercy but the still. No lies beneath the blue light, only everything I feel. No witness but the mirror, as the old me disappears. I don't need the world to see me, I just need to face my fears. I had love in my hands, watched it turn into dust. Had brothers at my table, watched them poison the trust. Had plans for forever, but forever moved on. Now I train in the hours when the hopeful are gone. There's a strange kind of peace when the city goes mute, when the truth gets louder and the excuses lose. I can hear every failure like a drum in the dark, but I use every sound just to sharpen the spark. Deadlift from the floor, spine straight, eyes forward, like pulling my soul from a place that got cornered. Every inch feels heavy, every second feels long, but pain has no power when the purpose is strong. I'm not trying to be fearless, fear keeps me awake. I'm just learning to move when my hands start to shake. That's the difference between who I was and who I am. I don't wait for confidence, I follow the plan. No witness but the mirror, no mercy but the steel. No lies beneath the blue light, only everything I feel. No witness but the mirror, as the old me disappears. I don't need the world to see me, I just need to face my fear. Mirror, mirror, tell me true. How much pain is left to use? How much anger can I shake? How much weakness can I break? Mirror, mirror, watch me bleed. Not from wounds but from the need to become the man I swore I would be behind. My reflection ain't smiling but it finally looks proud. No celebration needed, no cheering from a crowd. Just a slight change in posture, something calm in the eyes. Like a man who stopped begging for a reason to rise. I know tomorrow might hurt, I know loss may return. I know bridges still collapse and old memories still burn, but tonight I kept my word and that matters to me. Discipline is the lock and the pain is the key. When I leave, all the neon will fade from my skin, but the fight that I want will keep breathing within. No medal on my chest, no headline, no prize, just the silence of a man who no longer tells lies. No witness but the mirror, no mercy but the steel. No lies beneath the blue light.
Only everything I feel.
No witness but the mirror.
Now the message is clear.
I became my own protector
when nobody else was here.
Only the mirror. Only the weight. Only the promise that I refuse to break. No spotlight, no audience, just another night and another opportunity. Yeah, everybody wants the outcome, very few want the process. Everybody loves the highlight, very few love the sacrifice. The world celebrates arrival, but rarely respects the journey. The years spent invisible, the years spent becoming. I know those years well, I've lived inside them, watching friends move on, watching plans disappear, watching opportunities close, and somehow finding reasons to continue. That's the strange thing about resilience. You don't notice it growing until one day the things that used to destroy you barely slow you down. Heavy breathing, cold air, the sound of determination everywhere. I'm a king without a throne, built in silence, built alone. Every setback carved a stone, every storm became my home. King without a throne tonight, still refusing to lose the fight. Heavy bass beneath the sky, lone wolf spirit still alive. The city doesn't know my name, and honestly, that's okay, because the people who matter most are usually too busy building to announce every step. The strongest foundations are often buried underground, invisible, yet carrying everything above them. That's how discipline works. Nobody applauds it, nobody notices it until the results arrive. And suddenly everyone asks, how did you do it? They never see the nights like this, the empty parking lots, the rainy sidewalks, the lonely walks home, the promises kept when nobody was watching. I'm a king without a throne, built in darkness, built alone. Every setback carved a stone, every storm became my home. King without a throne tonight, still refusing to lose the fight. Heavy bass beneath the sky, lone wolf spirit still alive. I don't need permission, I don't need validation, I don't need applause. The mission is enough, the progress is enough, the growth is enough. I'm a king without a throne, still creating my own road. Every battle left a sign, every battle left a sign, every lesson changed my mind. King without a throne tonight, marching forward through the night. Heavy bass and steady, so eyes ahead in full control. No throne, no audience, still moving forward.
West side, heavy shadows, heavy pressure. Let's go! Concrete, he taught me lessons with a closed fist. No shortcuts, no mercy, no easy gift. Every mistake came with a heavy cost. Every wrong turn left somebody lost. Concrete doesn't care about your plans. It doesn't bend for weaker hands. It stays cold through every season. Teach you survival without a reason. I grew up learning how to adapt, how to rebuild after everything snaps, how to carry disappointment quietly and keep moving defiantly. The streets don't reward potential, they reward consistency, and that's the truth I carry daily, like part of my identity. Every night I come here alone to sharpen muscle and backbone. Every drop of sweat becomes proof that excuses are useless truth. Concrete doesn't apologize. It doesn't care about alibis. You either rise or disappear. You either fight or live in fear. Concrete doesn't apologize. It only respects sacrifice. So I keep grinding through the pain. Again. Bass shaking through the gym floor, like distant thunder before war. Dark sins crawling through the room, like shadows dancing in the gloom. The weight feels heavier tonight, but so does my appetite. For growth, for change, for evolution, for becoming my own solution. I've been betrayed before, been left behind before, been counted out before, but I'm still here, and that means something. Pressure creates diamonds or destroys what isn't ready. Every night I decide which one I'll be. Concrete doesn't apologize, and neither do I. I survived too much to quit, too much to surrender now. Smoke drifting through the neon haze, concrete breathing underneath my feet. I used to think success was loud, bright lights and famous names. Now I know the strongest victories happen when nobody came. Alone beneath fluorescent ceilings, counting breaths instead of time, trying to become somebody the younger me will recognize. Every failure left a fingerprint, every heartbreak left a map, showing me exactly where I failed and where I should never go back. Smoking concrete, dreams and scars, trying to heal invisible parts. Smoking concrete, bass and pain, trying to find myself again. The city doesn't know my story, and maybe that's the way it should be. Some chapters are meant for building, not for everyone to see. I carry losses like old photographs, faded but never erased. Proof that I survived enough to keep running this race. Rain on windows, heartbeat slow. Some destination take years to know. Smoking concrete, night and soul. Every setback made me whole. Smoking concrete, dark and deep, still protecting dreams I keep. The night remains, so do I. lost ones awake. I spent years pretending I was okay, laughing loud while mentally decayed. Nobody noticed the war in my eyes, because broken men learn perfect disguise. I kept relationships surface level, too afraid somebody might see the devils inside my chest, screaming for healing. Underneath the fake toughness I was feeling. Then one winter after another heartbreak, I sat in my car near the lake, cold hands shaking from self-hatred, thinking maybe life overrated. But the sunrise hit the windshield slowly, and something about that moment showed me even darkness eventually move aside if you survive the night long enough alive. Last breath before sunrise, still got fire in my eyes. Every base through lonely nights, trying to hear what pain designed. One more set, one more mile, one more reason not to drown. Last breath before sunrise, still fighting for my life. Now every workout feels symbolic, like rebuilding something atomic. Each drop of sweat, another confession. Each deep breath released depression. I stopped chasing fake validation, stopped glorifying self-destruction. Started learning peace ain't weakness, and vulnerability don't erase toughness. Still West Coast, race forever. Still got storms, changing my weather. Still move cautious around strangers. Still carry emotional anger, but now I use pain more wisely instead of letting it define me. And when the beat drops cinematic, I remember growth ain't automatic.
Palm trees under blood red skies, lost souls try and stay alive. Midnight hearts still synchronized.
Last breath before sunrise, still got fire in my eyes. Every base through lonely nights, trying to heal what pain designed. One more set, one more mile, one more reason not to drown. Last breath before sunrise, still fighting for my life. Sun coming up over the west side, sweat drying slow on my skin. Demons quieter than before, maybe healing ain't loud after all.
The city fades behind the rain, street lights blur across the glass. Another midnight, another session, another version of me left in the past. There was a time I chased acceptance, running circles through the crowd, trying to fit inside a picture that never felt like my own ground. People change like shifting seasons, words disappear like cigarette smoke. The ones who swore they never leave were often the first to let go. So I stopped counting empty promises, stopped waiting for my turn, started building something stronger inside every lesson learned. The gym became a sanctuary, not from pain but from disguise. The only place where truth survives is where effort never lies. Late night pressure, cold steel hands, everything changing according to plan. One more battle, one more round, silence louder than the crowd. I wear a blackout crown tonight, built from every sleepless fight. Heavy shadows, heavy sound, still I refuse to back down. Every scar became a song, every mile everything they said. Now the bass rolls through my chest like distant thunder underground. Every heartbeat feels connected to the man that I've become. Not perfect, not invincible, still carrying no mistakes, but stronger than the version that was scared of what it takes. Some nights motivation vanishes, some nights confidence runs dry. That's when discipline reminds me dreams survive when comfort dies. No spotlight, no parade, no easy road was ever made. Just another lonely warrior, learning not to be afraid. I wear a blackout crown tonight, built from every endless fight. Heavy shadows all around, still I refuse to hit the ground. Everyone became a guide, every storm stayed by my side. Blackout crown above my head, still chasing roads not traveled yet. Midnight closes, the mission doesn't.
Some people inherit money, some inherit trauma. Grandfather violent, father emotionally vacant. Now my generation stuck here in the matrix. Nobody taught us healthy communication, only anger, silence, intimidation. I used to think rage made me powerful, till it almost made my whole life collapse too. Push good people far from my orbit, because pain untreated turned toxic. That realization nearly broke me. Sat alone one night feeling empty, gym back sitting by the front door, heart exhausted from emotional war. But something inside whispered softly, either change now or disappear completely. So I grabbed my hoodie and key slowly and drove through rain, feeling lonely. Strength built from scars, dark nights made who we are. Every wound left a mark, still shining through the dark. Heavy weights, hard breaths, fighting demons with each set. Strength built from scars, still surviving broken hearts. Now I train with controlled aggression, no longer fueled by blind vengeance. I learned pain can become wisdom if you stop romanticizing. Victimhood still got bad days, still battle shadows, still hear depression echo through hallways. But now I face it instead of hiding. That's what real growth look like quietly. I see young kids lost in illusion, thinking numbness equals evolution. Nah, strength is facing yourself honest, even when your reflection look monstrous. And every rep under these dim lights feel like reclaiming stolen life. 808 shaking through my bloodstream, why discipline rebuild broken dreams. Cold steel, dark rooms, still healing old wounds. Strength built from scars, dark nights made who we are. Every wound left a mark, still shining through the dark. Heavy weights, hard breaths, fighting demons with each set. Strength built from scars, still surviving broken hearts. Pain changed me, but it didn't finish me. Turn the bass louder. Maybe it'll drown the memories. Turn the bass louder. Maybe it'll drown the memories. There's nights I still hear my father yelling, even though years past since the dwelling. Drummer got strings strange ways of surviving long after the danger stopped existing. That's why sudden noises make me tense, while my mind still move defensive. Why I struggle letting people love me without expecting betrayal eventually. I used to think numbness was healing, till I lost touch with actual feelings. Everything became routine survival. Wake up, work, drink, repeat cycles. Then one winter after another breakdown, I found myself face down on the ground, heart racing like a siren, realizing I couldn't keep hiding. So I changed slowly and painfully, started rebuilding mentally. The gym became my rehabilitation, a violent form of meditation. Every squat felt like confrontation with buried fear and frustration. Every drop of sweat on the floor felt like leaving pieces of wall. Buried under the 808s, dark thoughts never fully fade. Heavy bass inside my veins, still surviving through the pain. Cold nights, black skies, demons living in my mind. Buried under the 808s, still breathing through the weight. I see myself in exhausted strangers, and lonely men addicted to danger, and women carrying silent heartbreak, trying to smile through emotional earthquakes. The city full of hidden suffering, everybody acting like nothing but pain always leak eventually. Through addictions or anxiety, that realization humbled me deeply. Made me stop judging people quickly. You never know who fight in darkness behind tattoos and fake confidence in me. I'm still healing honestly, still battling insecurity. Still got moments I feel hopeless, but now I face it instead of running. Every midnight workout session feel like resistance against depression. Every heavy bass drop violent, feel like my spirit refusing silence. And maybe scars never disappear, maybe they just become easier to carry. As long as you keep moving forward, even when life feel heavy.
Street lights blur through pouring rain.
Still trying, outrun all pain. Never fully fade. Heavy bass inside my veins, still surviving through the pain. Cold nights, black skies, demons living in my mind. Buried under the 808s, still breathing through the weight. Still alive, beneath the pressure, still fighting for redemption. Some people hear music, some people hear survival. This is not a game. This is not a phase. This is the price if you want the life. You have to become the person who can carry it. I was not born with everything I wanted. I was not handed the strength I needed. I had to build it piece by piece, rep by rep, day by day. I learned early that nobody was coming to do the work for me. Nobody was coming to save my future. Nobody was coming to carry my weight. So I carried it myself, even when my hands shook, even when my mind broke. Even when every step felt like a mistake, I kept moving. The war is not outside, the war is inside. Every morning I choose which version of me survive. I was built for the war, built for the pain, built to walk through the fire and rise again. No retreat, no surrender, I get stronger under pressure. I was built for the war, built for the test. When the world gets heavy, give it my best. I don't need an easy road, easy roads never made me. I don't need a life without obstacles, obstacles train me. Every setback gave me another lesson, every failure gave me another weapon. Every person who doubted me gave me another reason to stop doubting myself. I don't train because life is easy, I train because life is not. I train for the moments when everything goes wrong, for the days when the plan disappears, for the moments when I have
built for the war,
built for the test. When the world gets heavy, I give it my best.
There were times when I questioned the journey, times when I wondered if it was worth the price, the sacrifices, the lonely mornings, the missed opportunities, the nights when everyone else was resting and I was still fighting. But then I remember why I started. I didn't start because it was easy. I started because I was tired of becoming the same person every year. Tired of saying one day, tired of watching my potential become regret. So I chose the war, not because I love pain, because I love what pain can create when I refuse to run.
Bring the weight, bring the pain, bring the storm. I'll remain. One more rep, one more round. I will never back down.
The war is not about destroying yourself. It is about destroying the limits that were placed inside your mind. It is about becoming strong enough to carry the future you keep dreaming about.
I was built for the war, built for the pain, built to walk through the fire and rise again. No retreat, no surrender. I get stronger under pressure. I was built for the war,
Built for the test.
when the world gets heavy,
I give it my best.
I was built, I was formed, I was made to move forward.
The war is here. The weight is ready. So am I. The city raised me cold, but I'm trying not to stay that way. I grew up where kindness got exploited and vulnerability got destroyed quick. So I built armor around my feelings till even happiness stopped breaching. Every corner held survival stories, single mothers, addicts, broken families. And somewhere in that environment, my innocence disappeared quietly. I learned not to trust promises. Watch too many people break them. Watch friends switch over money. Watch fake love turn ugly suddenly. That's why my heart moved cautious. Even when somebody honest, part of me still expect betrayal, because pain became habitual. The gym became my nightly refuge, a place where suffering turned useful. Every deadlift under pressure, feel like reclaiming lost character. Every punchy kick drum aggressive, match my overthinking sessions, and every drop of sweat falling, feel like years of damage dissolving. The city made me heartless. Cold nights turn me dark quick. Heavy bass, deep scars.
Still healing broken parts.
Dark smoke, hard rain.
Still trying change.
The city made me heartless, but I'm learning softness. I still got trust issues, honestly. Still struggle with vulnerability. Still feel anxiety when things good. Like peace never fully understood. But now I communicate clearer. Don't hide behind anger. Don't disappear when life gets stressful, like my father used to. That alone feel revolutionary. Breaking cycles intentionally. Choosing healing over ego, even when pride say let go. And every stranger in this gym remind me I'm not alone with them, because everybody here carrying pain, just expressed in different ways. Some trained after heartbreak, some after life mistakes, some trying to outrun addiction, some searching for redemption. And somehow all that suffering shared make this place feel sacred, like damaged souls rebuilding slowly under neon lights collectively.
Cold wind moving through downtown streets, still searching for peace.
The city made me heartless. Cold nights turn me dark quick. Heavy bass, deep scars.
Still healing broken
softness.
Still breathing through the tension. Still growing through reflection.
The hardest thing for damaged people is believing they deserve peace. Pain moved into my mind, changed the lives, filled every room. Never paid $1, still acted like it owned the place. Yeah. Pain pays no rent, but I gave it every room. Let it sleep inside the bedroom. Nah, let it eat beneath the moon. Let it answer every phone call. Let it speak through every fight. Let it rearrange the furniture and keep me up at night. I treated grief like royalty, served resentment on the plate. Gave my trauma full permission to determine every fate. When somebody offer kindness, pain will whisper it's a trap. When the door became available, pain will say you'll just collapse. Years went by, the house grew darker, windows covered by defense. Every person had to prove themselves against a no defense, but nobody could succeed because the rules were never clear. They were paying for the damage done by people nowhere near. Then one night inside the gym, I heard a janitor complaining about a tenant who stopped paying but refused to leave again. The words became a mirror when I laughed beneath my breath. I had let my oldest suffering claim possession of my chest.
Pain pays no rent,
so it cannot own my mind.
it may visit without warning,
But it will not live inside.
pain pays no rent.
I am changing every key
I cannot know what has hurt me.
without giving it to me. Eviction is a process, not a slogan on the wall. Pain returns with legal arguments and memories that call it says without me you were careless. I'm the reason you survive, but awareness is not misery. I don't need the hurt to thrive, so I make new house rules. Anger does not choose the meal. Fear cannot cancel every plan because the danger might be real. Shame cannot enter bathrooms when I'm looking in the glass. Grief can sit inside the living room, but grief must let me pass. I train like I am cleaning every corner of the place. Roast for pulling dusty sour presses open in the space that live carrying no boxes from the basement of the mind and deciding what is useful and what must be left behind. Some memories remain framed because they made me who I am. Some belong inside the garbage, not preserve the sacred plans. Healing is not empty rooms with no emotion on the shelf. It is choosing what can enter and respecting your own health.
Pain pays no rent,
So it cannot own my mind,
it may visit without warning,
but it will not live inside.
pain pays no rent.
I am changing every key
I cannot know what has hurt me.
without giving it to me.
Change the locks, open blinds, let the daylight reach the mind. Clear the halls, sweep the floor. Pain does not command the door. Keep the lesson, lose the change. You can own your home again.
I begin inviting people who have demonstrated care, not the ones who only enter when they need a place to share. Trust is given in small portions, tested slowly over time. A healthy home has boundaries, but it does not hate the light. There are evenings, pain still knocks with an old photograph in hand. I don't fight it, don't surrender, I just tell it where to stand. You may speak for 20 minutes, then I have a life to lead. It goes quieter when structure stops supplying what it needs. Tonight I finish training, step outside into the rain. For the first time in a long while, I don't carry every pain. The house inside feels warmer, there is music in the room. Pain may visit, but no longer gets to choose what
Flowers bloom.
Pain pays no rent,
I have signed my name in full.
I reclaim the rooms of purpose.
Let the darkness try to rule.
Pain pays no rent,
Still I treat its wounds with care,
but the future owns a building.
and the light is living there. I ain't changed all the locks once, but the keys were always mine. Tonight I took possession of the rooms inside my mind.
One, two BPM. heavy lungs, dark thoughts, beast mode activated. Years at war with myself, destroying relationships and mental health. Acting hard because fear lived inside me, like trauma permanently guiding me. Daddy taught rage without speaking, mama taught endurance through bleeding. So I inherited both energies, anger mixed with anxiety. Now every midnight workout aggressive, feel like survival under pressure. The gym lights flicker through smoke, while old memories provoke. The bass hit hard enough to bruise, like pain itself got something proven. Every brutal kick drum pounding, match my heartbeat sounding violent. The west side nights raise lonely soldiers, young souls growing colder. Everybody pretending confidence, why secretly emotionally spent. I know because I used to live it, smiling publicly while internally twisted. The discipline finally saved me from becoming what trauma made me. No mercy for the weak mind, still fighting through dark times. Heavy bass, blood rage, still trapped inside the cage. Cold night, black skies, still too stubborn to die. No mercy for the weak mind, still surviving every night. The iron taught me painful lessons about consistency and obsession. Anybody can move when motivated. Real warriors train devastated. Real strength, look exhausted. Still pushing through the darkness, still showing up while depressed, still breathing through chest stress. That truth changed my mentality deeply, made me respect struggle differently. Now every stranger inside this gym feel like family through suffering. One dude rebuilding after prison, another healing from addiction. A father trying to stay strong for kids. Everybody here carrying something heavy, and maybe that's why the energy's sacred. Broken spirits getting reconstructed under distorted bass and dim lights, fighting invisible fist fights. I still got demons living in me, still hear anxiety whispering, but now I don't run from pain. I train directly through the rain. Palm trees shaking through midnight storms, still try, stay warm. No mercy for the weak mind, still fighting through dark times. Heavy bass, blood rage, still trapped inside the cage. Cold nights, black skies, still too stubborn to die. No mercy for the weak mind, still surviving every night. Still breathing through resistance, still healing through persistence. The body quits first, the mind decides everything after that. I spent years trying to prove them wrong, and I realized I was never supposed to live for them. I was supposed to become myself. Yeah. I wanted them to see what they said I couldn't do. I wanted every doubter to watch me follow through. I wanted every person who walked away to regret the day. I wanted success to become the answer to everything they had to say. But the more I chased their approval, the more I lost my own. I built my entire identity on a war they had already forgotten. Then one day I stopped, I looked at the work, I looked at the road, and I realized I had nothing left to prove. I don't need their eyes, I don't need their praise, I don't need their
stopped checking who was watching. I stopped counting who believed. I stopped needing every person to understand what I achieved. Because people only see the chapter they walk into. They don't know the pages that came before. They don't know the night you fought your own mind. They don't know the moments you almost left it all behind in that suitcase. They don't need to know the work was never for the audience. The work was for me. I got nothing left to prove. I know what I can do. I don't need the crowd. I don't need the sound. I don't need the shout to know the truth. I got nothing left to prove. The work is all I need. Let them talk, let them talk, let them doubt. I will let the results speak for me. No praise, no fame, no crowd, no name. Still move, still build, still hungry, still kill. I don't need to win every argument. I don't need to answer every insult. I don't need to explain why I chose this path. I know what it cost me. I know what it gave me. I know who I was. I know who I am becoming, and that is enough. The strongest answer is not always a sentence. Sometimes it is consistency. Sometimes it is progress. Sometimes it is simply being there after everybody thought you would disappear. I used to chase the sound of their voices. Now I chase the sound of my own breath, because that is the only voice that has been with me through every step. I got nothing left to prove. I know what I can do. I don't need the crowd. I don't need the sound. I don't need the shout to know the truth. I got nothing left to prove. Work is all I need. Let them talk, let them doubt, let them doubt. I will let the results speak for me. I don't need the shout. I just need to move. No applause, no explanation, just progress. You don't become dangerous on good days. You become dangerous on bad ones. Nobody writes songs about ordinary Tuesdays. Nobody tells stories about average afternoons. Because transformation doesn't happen there. Transformation happens when everything feels wrong, when the money runs low, when the support disappears, when the confidence fades, when the future becomes blurry. I've lived through enough storms to know the bad days reveal everything. They reveal your discipline, they reveal your character, they reveal your priorities, and most importantly, they reveal whether your dream is real or just convenient. Because everybody loves success, but very few people love sacrifice. Everybody loves victory, but very few people love preparation. That's why I stopped chasing motivation. They started building standards that don't change when emotions change. Standards that don't disappear when life gets difficult. Standards that force me forward even when I don't feel like moving. Standards that keep me showing up when nobody is watching, when nobody is cheering, when nobody believes. Built from bad days, built from pressure, built from moments nobody remembers, built from heartbreak, built from scars. That's exactly why I've come this far. The bassline sounds like determination tonight. The kick drum sound like a finished business. The dark synth sound like memories of every obstacle that tried to stop me. Every rejection, every disappointment, every closed door, every lost opportunity. I carry them all with me, not as baggage, but that's fuel. Because the pain that once slowed me down now pushes me forward, and that's the
the strange thing about growth. One day the thing that nearly destroyed you becomes the reason nobody can stop you. The struggle becomes strength, the weakness becomes wisdom, the fear becomes focus, and suddenly everything that hurt starts making sense.
Bad days built me, good days just revealed it. Everybody wants the crown. Nobody wants the pressure. Everybody wants the crown. I spent years chasing the version of success, thinking achievement will finally fix the mess. Believing trophies could heal old wounds, believing money could silence old rooms. But every mountain revealed another height, every victory introduced another fight. And eventually I realized the truth. Growth doesn't come from comfort or youth, it comes from heartbreak, loss and confusion. Standing face to face with your own delusions. Understanding strength isn't always loud, sometimes it's surviving without a crowd. The crown I wanted came cracked and heavy, made from responsibility, not confetti, and carrying it taught me something profound. Even kings feel lost when nobody's around. Power means nothing without control, and success means little without a soul. Broken crowns still shine, broken hearts still beat, broken dreams still walk these streets. Broken crowns still rise, even after they fall. The strongest among us have survived it all. Every scar became part of the design, every mistake became another guideline. Every betrayal sharpened awareness, every setback strength and preparedness. Now when the bass hits, I remember the pain, not with anger but respect for the rain, because storms created the person standing here. The same storms I once feared. The gym taught patience, life taught humility, failure taught accountability, and together they forged something stronger than pride. A man who can face himself inside, not perfect, not finished, still evolving, but no longer afraid of the problems involving growth, sacrifice, loneliness, or change, because transformation requires all of those things. Wear the crown, carry the weight, become the person destiny awaits. Wear the crown, carry the weight, become the person destiny awaits. Wait. Broken crowns still shine, broken hearts still beat, broken dreams still walk these streets. Broken crowns still rise, even after they fall. The strongest among us all have survived it all. The crown crack. The man. God, if you still listening, I know I disappeared for a while, but life got heavy. I hit rock bottom quietly, no dramatic collapse publicly. Just waking up every morning exhausted, feeling emotionally disconnected. Couldn't sleep without overthinking, couldn't smile without pretending, couldn't look inside mirrors too long without hearing everything wrong. The crazy part, nobody noticed I was drowning, because I mastered functioning while collapsing. With the work, paid bills, kept joking. Meanwhile, depression slowly kept growing. I started drinking more than usual, started isolating from my people, started feeling numb during conversations, like my soul lost all sensation. Then one night around 2 in the morning, I drove
angry when nowhere important. Ended up parked outside my gym alone, heart racing underneath the moon. I sat there staring at the entrance, thinking about every bad decision. Then finally walked inside, exhausted, like maybe pain itself had guided me there.
Cold air, dim lights, heavy soul, long night. 808 shaking through my chest, trying to get my demons rest. Press between sets,
Trying to heal regrets,
dark nights, cold steel,
still learning how to feel.
heavy bass, slow pain.
Try and cleanse my veins.
Press between sets, open night, open night, open night, open night finish, yeah.
I started lifting with no expectations, just trying to survive my own frustration. Every bench press felt symbolic, like pushing trauma out the darkness. Every deadlift made me confront things. I spent years emotionally running from fear of abandonment, fear of failure, fear that maybe I'd never recover. But little by little something shifted. My breathing calm, my mind less twisted. Started eating better, sleeping deeper. Started becoming emotionally clearer. Not perfect, still damaged, honestly. Still carrying scars invisibly, but now I fight instead of sinking. Now I sit with uncomfortable feelings, and I noticed something during late sessions. The gym full of hidden confessions. One dude crying quietly between sets, another staring blankly, filled with regret. Nobody says it out loud directly, but pain lives here collectively. That's why the energy feels spiritual, like suffering itself became communal.
Late night prayers under neon lights, broken souls trying to survive the night. Cold wind blowing through the west side, still searching for peace inside.
I still got days anxiety consume me, still got memories that emotionally bruise me. Still hear my father's anger in my bloodstream, still fear becoming what raised me. But no recognize those patterns, instead of letting them silently happen. That awareness alone changed everything, turned survival into awakening. I call my mother more often lately, tell my people I love them openly. Stop acting like pain make me powerful, started understanding peace more valuable. And every brutal workout after midnight, feel like rebuilding my entire life. One rep closer to self-respect, one breath closer to acceptance. Prayers between sets,
Try and heal regret,
dark nights, cold steel,
still learning how to feel.
heavy bass, slow pain.
Try and cleanse my veins.
Prayers between sets, open night, open night, open night, open night finish yet.
Prayers between sets,
Still searching for redemption,
still searching for meaning.
still searching for myself. Maybe God never abandoned me, maybe I just stopped listening. And maybe healing begins the moment you finally tell the truth.
Wake up angry, train exhausted, sleep paranoid. Repeat. Some people grow up peaceful, I grew up survival focused. Every loud noise meant danger, every bad mood meant anger. So my nervous system stayed ready, even when life moved steady. Now calm moments make me anxious, like disaster, waiting patient. I watched friendships die over ego, watched addictions swallow people, watched dreams collapse under pressure, watched good souls lose direction. That reality made me ruthless, made ambition feel like warfare. Now every workout session brutal, feel like preparing for battle. The speakers scream with distorted violence, dark bass breaking silence, industrial drums like machine guns firing, adrenaline endlessly rising, and every sector failure painful, feels strangely transformational, like suffering sharpening focus, instead of leaving me hopeless. War mode never ends, still fighting through the tension. Heavy bass, dark rage, still trapped inside the cage. Cold nights, bloodshot eyes, still too angry to die. War mode never ends, still breaking through again. I used nearly killed me. Mind racing every night endlessly, body exhausted mentally. So I started changing habits, stopped glorifying self-damage, started protecting inner peace instead of feeding anxiety. That shift saved my whole spirit, even though healing feel weird when chaos raised you young and pain all you know. But now I understand discipline ain't about looking intimidating, it's about surviving darkness without becoming heartless. And every stranger in this gym look like they battling within, exhausted workers, lonely fathers, women rebuilding after trauma. Everybody here carrying war stories hidden underneath gym hoodies, and every brutal beat drop
Sound like collective survival. Smoke rising through midnight air, still refusing despair. War mode never ends, still fighting through the tension.
heavy bass, dark rage,
Still trapped inside the cage,
cold nights, bloodshot eyes.
still too angry to die.
War mode never ends.
Still breaking through again.
Still breathing through destruction.
Still alive through corruption. Some battles end with victory. The important ones end with endurance. Sometimes pain becomes sadness. Sometimes pain becomes power. I remember being underestimated, being overlooked, being treated like an option by people who should have known better. At first it hurt, then it frustrated me, then it fueled me. Because eventually disappointment reaches a point where it transforms into determination. And that's exactly what happened. Every broken promise became motivation. Every insult became motivation. Every doubt became motivation. Every setback became motivation. Until one day I realized I wasn't chasing success anymore. I was chasing freedom. Freedom from insecurity, freedom from limitation, freedom from the version of myself that accepted less. I got tired of the waiting, tired of explaining, tired of proving myself with words. So I started proving it with action. Too angry to lose, too focused to quit, too hungry to stop, too deep in this, too angry to lose, too strong to fall. The fire inside me is out of control. Tonight the gym feels like a war zone. Heavy bass rolling through concrete walls, dark scents flowing through the air, the energy thick enough to touch. And every person in the room looks locked into their mission, locked into their purpose, locked into their private battle. That's what I love about this place. Nobody needs explanations, nobody needs sympathy. Everybody understands the language, pain, effort, growth, repeat. And somewhere between exhaustion and obsession, champions are created. Some people break under pressure, some people become pressure. I made my choice a long time ago. Still angry, still hungry, still moving. It was never random. It was written in pain. Midnight city, breathing like a sleeping beast. I walk alone with
the street light cease. Every shadow feels like it knows my name, like I've been part of this endless game. The wind carries stories I never asked to hear, of broken futures that swallow fear. But I keep walking like I belong to the night, when nothing is wrong and nothing is right. I was raised in silence louder than screams, where survival replaced childhood dreams. So I learned to listen to pressure and noise and turn them into something I could employ. Every step I take feels already known, like I'm following paths that were carved in stone. Not destiny chosen, but destiny shown in the way my pain has grown. Midnight iron, prophecy unfolds in my veins, written in struggle and coded in pain. Every rep calls on my destiny and forces me to believe. Gym lights flicker like divine intervention as I enter another dimension where reality bends under heavy weight, and nothing is ever too late. Barbells rise like judgment calls, echoing through iron halls. Every lift feels like the code in fate, before it's sealed by hate. I start to see patterns inside my grind, like every struggle was perfectly aligned. Not random, not chaos, but design, written deep inside my spine. If prophecy is real, then I am his voice, not by chance, but by choice. Every failure I survive proves I'm still alive. Midnight prophecy, I become the sign that pain can redefine time. I was written in the grind, and now you ride. Everybody asleep, except the damaged ones. Exhausted, trying to look normal while mentally toxic. Childhood scars turn to dope complications. Now trust issues ruin conversations. I push people away before attachment, because abandonment became expected. Funny how survival habits protect you, then later become the thing that wreck you. The gym became my confession booth, where pain finally started telling truth. Every rep exposed another layer of fear, rage, guilt, and prayer. I trained till failure, because honestly, some nights the suffering comfort me. At least pain for mine got purpose, unlike emotional wounds beneath the surface. 4 a.m. warfare, dark thoughts everywhere. Heavy bass through cold air, still fighting despair. Push harder, stand tall, never let the darkness call. 4 a.m. warfare, still breathing through nightmares. I remember almost giving up completely. Windows fog while depression consumed me. Phone silent, so disconnected, feeling invisible and rejected. Then a random old head at the gym said, pain either bury you or build your spirit. Simple words, but they hit different, because deep down I knew I was drifting. So I started rebuilding slowly, cut bad habits that control me. Started confronting what I avoided, instead of letting anger stay appointed. Now every workout got sacred meaning, not just muscle, spiritual healing. And every drop of sweat on the concrete feel like trauma finally leaving me. Late night survival, soul on fire, still climbing higher. 4 a.m. warfare, dark thoughts everywhere. Heavy bass through cold air, still fighting despair. Push harder, stand tall, never let the darkness call. 4 a.m. warfare, still breathing through nightmares.
was never about violence. Maybe strength is surviving yourself.
Yeah. 2 a.m. in the city again. Cold steel, tired lungs, still breathing, still running, still lifting that pain. I remember nights when the fridge stayed empty. Mama cried softly thinking God forgot the family outside. Smell like liquor and burnt concrete. Sirens singing lullabies all across my street. I was 15 with a heart full of static. Dreams getting buried underneath automatic habits. Homies all faded, eyes hollow like ghosts. Everybody talking loud but nobody got hope. Now I walk inside the gym like a war zone. Headphones blacked out, soul on airplane mode. Every blade on the bar feel like bad memories. Every rep bring revenge to my enemies. I ain't lifting for muscles, I'm lifting for survival. For the nights I almost disappeared from the cycle. For the kid in the mirror who hated this reflection. Now the pain turned gasoline inside my aggression.
Hands beating on the phone bar, heartbeat sounding like a cop car. Dark clouds hanging where the stars are, but I came too far.
No sleep for the wicked tonight. Still chasing ghosts underneath street lights. 10 toes deep in the fire I walk. Pain in my chest but the beast still talks. Push, breathe, break, rise.
Sweat falling like rain from the sky. This rage inside keep me alive.
No sleep, no sleep.
Survive.
Beast mode. West side. Still alive, still alive. Everybody wanna talk when you finally glowing, but they don't know the hell that kept your engine going. I done swallowed my pride till it tasted metallic. Built my heart out of rage and survival tactics. My brother caught a cage, now it's some barely know. When my ex said I changed, cause my eyes turned cold. The truth is I got tired being soft for the vultures. This city eats souls, then decorate the culture. So I train till my lungs feel electric, till my arms shake violent and pathetic, till my legs almost buckle underneath me, till the demons in my head finally leave me. But they never really leave, they wait. Hide inside success and mutate. That's why I still move with paranoia. Heavy bass line sounding like karma.
Midnight shadows on the freeway, palm trees swaying like they know pain. Lost souls running from themselves, everybody's screaming for help.
No sleep for the wicked tonight. Still chasing ghosts underneath street lights. 10 toes deep in the fire I walk. Pain in my chest but the beast still talks. Push, breathe, break, rise.
Sweat falling like rain from the sky. This rage inside keep me alive.
No sleep. No sleep.
Survive on 2 beats to a violent heartbeat. If I stop moving, everything catches me. So I keep running, keep lifting, keep surviving.
Activate system.
Activate system. Breakdown sequence. Rebuild mode.
This is not a gym, this is a processing unit, where human weakness gets reduced to ruin. You enter his flesh, you leave his code, rewritten under heavy load. Steel echoes like factory alarms, warning you about invisible harm. But I don't fear it, I synchronize with every weight that tries to crush me, to test me, to break my frame. Because I understand the game, destruction is just raw material for something imperial. They call it pain, I call it input. Every failure becomes output. Every loss is redesigned inside my mind. So red factory never sleeps. It builds what the broken keeps, turning suffering into steel that only warriors feel.
in the tempo. Every fracture is designed in the system I define.
Yo, factory level pain, turning loss into gain. I am built, I remain through the flame. No light, only iron, only ghosts. Bap, 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 bap. Woo. No light, no light, only iron, only ghosts. No. This gym don't shine it, breeze in silence. Walls soaked in sweat and quiet violence. Every corner hold the story of defeat, where broken souls come back to repeat. I enter slow like I belong to the dark. No spotlight needed to leave a mark. Machines whisper like ancient gods, judging every flaw, every nod. People quit before they even begin, but I was raised inside discipline, where quitting was never a language I learned. Only endurance that slowly burned. Latino heartbeat under concrete pressure. Every session becomes mental treasure. Not gold, not fame, but something deeper. A silent promise to become a keeper.
Welcome to Shadow Gym Empire Night, where broken men learn to fight. No mercy, no escape, no lie. Only pain that never dies. Iron chains feel like memory weight. Every lift redefines my fate. I don't chase comfort, I chase evolution. Built from struggle, not illusion.
Dark synth echoes like war drums calling. Even when I'm exhausted and falling, something inside refuses to stop. Like gravity pulling me to the top. Sweat drips slow like time in reverse. Every rep becomes a curse that I willingly turn into power in my darkest training hour.
If this is hell, I adapt and rise. No fear left behind these eyes. Every shadow becomes my guide. In this empire I reside. Shadow Gym Empire, I stand alone, but I turn weakness into stone. From darkness, I build my throne. In silence, I've grown.
Boom, boom, boom. Heartbeat of the damned.
Another midnight ritual begins.
I grew up hearing helicopters every night. Police sirens singing through red lights. Neighborhood taught us fear before trust. That's why my generation emotionally rusted. Everybody flexing toughness outside. Meanwhile depression eating them alive. We laugh loud just to mask tension. Drama disguise is masculine expression. I watch my uncle gamble away his future. Watch the addiction mentally butcher. People I love slowly disappear. In the prisons, pills and bottle fear. That pain plan is something dark in me. A permanent state of urgency. Now I train with savage intensity, trying out run inherited misery. The city after midnight feel haunted, like every corner hold broken promises. Liquor stores glowing underneath rain. Young souls still trapped in the same pain. And every time I hear the bass knock, it sound like survival against all odds. Like war drums echo through the pavement, calling damaged spirits to awaken. Woo!
Midnight war drums echo through my blood. Dark gym, no love,
Still rising above.
every kick's raw chance. Pain got us in a trance.
Midnight war drums.
Still marching through the slums.
The gym floor became sacred ground. Only place my thoughts slow down. When the bass line shake the ceiling, I can finally process feelings. Every rep become confrontation, with buried rage and isolation. Every set till failure remind me, weakness never fully define me. I still got demons whispering nightly, still got scars moving inside me, still got moments I feel exhausted, like happiness itself got auctioned. But quitting never fit my genetics. I survived too much pathetic wreckage, so I keep showing up through darkness, building discipline from hardship. I see exhausted fathers in hoodies, women rebuilding after toxicity, teenagers trying to channel anger instead of becoming another danger. Everybody in this place connected by invisible wounds unaddressed. That's why the energy feels spiritual, like pain itself became ritual.
Palm trees moving through black smoke, broken souls still hold hope. Street lights flicker through the rain, still breathing through the pain.
There was nights I nearly gave up, hands shaking while pouring cups, trying to drown thoughts I couldn't silence, trying to escape internal violence. But eventually I got tired of self-destruction dressed as fire, so I started rebuilding slowly, one disciplined night at a time only. Now every brutal workout session feel like rebellion against depression. Every deep breath under pressure feel like reclaiming my existence. And when the kick drums hit aggressive, I remember pain ain't endless. Maybe darkness shaped my mentality,
but it don't own my reality.
Midnight war drums echo through my blood. Dark gym, no love, still rising above. Heavy kicks, raw chants, pain got us in a trance. Midnight war drums, still marching through the sorrow, still fighting for tomorrow, still alive despite the trauma.
If suffering built a warrior, then tonight we train like immortals.
Boom, boom.
You know what's heavier than iron? Not the barbell, not the plates. It's carrying years of things you never said. Let's go.
Long after work was over, engine off, radio low, staring through the windshield, wondering if life was supposed to feel this heavy. I remember watching people online celebrating victories, buying houses, starting families, building businesses, while I was sitting there trying to convince myself that surviving another week was enough. And maybe that's the part nobody talks about, the gap between where you are and where you dream of being, the distance that feels impossible when you're standing still, the loneliness of trying to become somebody different while everyone around you stays the same. I carry conversations that never happened, apologies that never arrived, questions that never got answered. And every year those things got heavier, not because they mattered more, but because I never put them down. So I started coming here, midnight session, dark rooms, cold steel, cause the gym never asked me to explain my pain, it simply handed me weight. So show me what you're capable of carrying.
No sympathy, no excuses, no audience, just pressure and pressure reveals everything. The weight of silence on my shoulders, the weight of memories getting older, the weight of promises I never broke, the weight of every word I never spoke. But I carry it, I carry it, I carry it still.
Because some burdens don't destroy you,
They build your will.
every rep feels like a conversation with my former self. The version that was scared to take chances, the version that kept waiting for permission, the version that thought confidence came before action, when the truth was exactly the opposite. Confidence was built one uncomfortable decision at a time, a terrifying risk after another, one failure after another, until eventually fear stopped being the enemy and became part of the process. I remember being underestimated, being overlooked, being forgotten in rooms where I knew I belonged, and at the time it hurt, but now I understand. Rejection was training, silence was training, struggle was training. Everything that felt unfair was secretly preparing me for responsibilities I wasn't ready to carry back then. The bass shakes the walls, the kick drum pounds like an angry heartbeat, and suddenly all those years of frustration become fuel instead of change.
Nobody saved me, nobody came, nobody fought my battles, nobody carried my pain. But maybe
That's why I'm stronger now.
the weight of is heavier.
Load the plates. Let the pain speak. Load the plates. Let the pain speak. Load the plates. Feel personal lately, like my past dripping onto me. Every scar come back between reps. Every regret sit heavy on my chest. I came from arguments and slammed doors, broken dishes scattered on floors. Mama crying while hiding bruises. Daddy drunk making empty excuses. That type of pain don't disappear. It just waits quietly through the years, then resurfaces unexpectedly during lonely nights emotionally. That's why the gym became sanctuary, a violent place that somehow healed me. Where suffering finally got structure instead of random self-destruction. The heavy baseline shake the building like anger itself. Started breathing, gain chance echo through the darkness, matching my aggressive heartbeat rhythm. And for a moment I feel unstoppable, not happy, just less vulnerable. Like the weight's absorbing pressure, my soul too tired to measure. Demons on the deadlift, still fighting what trauma did. Every drum is black smoke, still carrying lost hope. Dark skies, hard pain, sweat mixing with the rain. Demons on the deadlifts, still trying not to quit. I used to think emotions weaken men, till suppression almost killed me instead. Couldn't communicate without anger, couldn't love without fear of danger. So I isolated and called it strength, while depression stretched my days long. And every relationship collapsed under emotional flashbacks. Then one night after leg day exhaustion, I sat alone questioning everything. Why I feared happiness deeply, why peace felt unfamiliar to me. The honesty changed my whole direction, forced painful self-reflection. And slowly I began healing, not traumatically, just realistically. Now I understand discipline differently, not punishment, recovery. A promise to myself nightly that I won't let darkness define me. And every stranger lifting beside me look like they fighting silently, will somehow make the pain lighter, knowing survival shared among fighters.
Heavy breathing through cold midnight air, still too stubborn for despair.
Demons on the deadlift, still fighting what trauma did. Heavy drums, black smoke, still carrying lost hope. Dark skies, hard pain, sweat mixing with the rain. Demons on the deadlifts, still trying not to quit. Still breathing through the damage, still stronger than the sadness. The weights reveal truths that distractions can't hide. Trust nobody, feel nothing. That's what the streets taught us. I came from a place where softness got punished, where vulnerability made you a target. Everybody wore emotional armor, even when their spirit growing darker. I watched my cousin spiral into violence, trying to mask insecurity through dominance. And honestly, I almost did the same, till pain forced me to change. I used to explode over little things, because childhood left emotional shrapnel in me. Nobody taught healthy communication, only rage and intimidation. Now I'm learning how to unlearn it, how to sit still without burning, how to breathe through confrontation without becoming my past generations. That process ugly and exhausting. Some nights I still feel toxic, still hear anger whisper loudly, still feel loneliness surrounding. But every workout after midnight page. Heavy kicks, shot, bang. Sweat falling like rain. Barbed wire mentality. Still rebuilding mentally. I lost people because I stayed distant. Mistook emotional numbness for wisdom. Couldn't say I love you comfortably without feeling weak internally. That's the damage trauma leave behind. A prison built inside your mind where even happiness feels dangerous because peace never felt familiar to us. But now I'm trying to break that curse, trying to give my soul what it deserves. More honesty, less destruction, more reflection, less eruption. And every stranger in this gym remind me suffering universal within. We all carrying invisible bruises, trying not to completely lose it. That's why I respect discipline deeply, because chaos come naturally easy. Anybody can self-destruct gradually. Real strength is healing intentionally, and every baseline through the speakers feel like my heartbeat growing clearer, like maybe I still got purpose beyond surviving this surface. Heavyweight, no escape, still alive through the pain. Barbed wire mentality, still trapped inside of me. Dark smoke, cold rage, still healing every page. Heavy kicks, sharp pain, sweat falling like rain. Barbed wire mentality, still rebuilding mentally, still breathing through the tension, still growing through resistance. Not everybody rests in chaos, learns how to escape it. Again and again and again. That's how survival looks sometimes. Every repetition feel personal tonight. Every movement soaked in no fights. The bass line dragging through the speakers slow, like sorrow moving through my soul. I keep my hood low over tired eyes, trying to avoid my own reflection tonight, because lately I barely recognize the man hidden behind the pride. I spent years pretending I was fearless, while secretly emotionally careless, pushing away everybody close before attachment exposed my ghost. That's what abandonment do to people, turn love into something stressful. Now intimacy still feel dangerous, like happiness temporary for us. The city outside move cold and hollow, another generation learning sorrow. Young boys raised by angry fathers, young girls learning not to bother. And somewhere in that endless cycle, I almost lost myself entirely, till midnight workouts gave me structure inside emotional disaster. Lonely repetitions of the damn, still blood on my hands. Heavy bass, dark fall, still praying to a God. Cold nights, deep scars, still driving broken cars. Lonely repetitions of the damn. Still trying understand. The iron teach lessons brutally, no shortcuts through suffering. Honestly, you either breathe through discomfort or let the pressure crush your heart. And maybe life works similar. Pain reveal your real character, especially when nobody watching, especially when your soul exhausted. I still got nights anxiety consume me, still feel old trauma moving through me, still hear my father's voice sometimes, like echoes trapped inside my mind. But now I don't let anger lead, don't let darkness completely feed. Now I sit with uncomfortable truth and slowly rebuild my youth. That healing process ugly though, no dramatic movie moments involved, just consistency through lonely nights. Still choosing not to lose the fight, still showing up beneath neon lights, still surviving in eternal fights, still hoping one day peace feel real instead of something I can't feel.
Dark clouds clouds hanging over downtown light.
Still surviving through the nights. Lonely repetitions of the dance. Still blood on my hands. Heavy bass, dark falls.
Still praying to a God.
Cold nights, deep scars.
Still driving broken cars.
Lonely repetitions of the dance.
Still trying, understand.
Still lifting through exhaustion. Still alive through destruction. Sometimes discipline is just refusing to completely fall apart.
City sleeping, ghost walking, heart talking. Let's go. City, city, city. City sleeping, ghost walking, heart talking. Let's go. City sleeping. Every block got memories nobody can erase. Every street light shining on another forgotten face. I grew up hearing sirens sing lullabies at night, learning early that survival was a daily fight. Mama worked doubles, father disappeared. Had to become a man before I lost my fear. Dreams felt distant, like stars behind smoke. Every promise in the neighborhood arrived broke, but I kept moving, kept grinding, kept building. Even when my confidence was slowly spilling. The city gave scars, but it also gave vision. Turned pain into fuel and ambition into religion. Now the weight slammed down like thunder in the dark. Every heartbeat sounds like a gunshot spark. The ghosts of my past keep running beside me, reminding me exactly who I refuse to be. We are concrete ghosts, still walking these roads, carrying stories nobody knows. Lost souls, heavy loads, still standing through the highs and lows. Concrete ghosts, never fold, even when the nights get cold. Concrete ghosts, still rise, with fire burning in our eyes. I remember every betrayal, every fake smile, every person who vanished after a while. They loved me when I struggled, hated me when I grew. Funny how success reveals what's true. The gym became church, the bar became steel. The pain became proof that the dream was real. Every plate loaded up, another fear unloaded. Every limit I had eventually exploded. Now the baseline shakes the concrete foundation. Rage mixed perfectly with determination. The city still whispers, but I don't listen. I learned silence can be louder than ambition. Ghosts don't die. Ghosts remain, walking through sunshine, walking through rain. We are concrete ghosts, still walking these roads, carrying stories nobody knows. Lost souls, heavy loads, still standing through the highs and lows. Concrete ghosts, never fold, even when the nights get cold. Concrete ghosts, still rise, with fire burning in our eyes. Still here, still moving, still alive. Still here. Nobody coming to save you tonight. Not your friends, not your past, not even your own mind. I grew up where pain got normalized, where broken men wore anger with pride. Mama stayed tired from double shifts, daddy disappeared inside bad habits. The house felt cold even in summer, silence heavier than thunder. So I learned young how to emotionally hide, smile outside while dying inside. Every year made my heart more guarded, trust issues turned love complicated. I pushed away Cause abandonment lived inside me constantly. Now every midnight gym session feel like therapy mixed with confession. Every plate loaded on the barbell, feel like carrying pieces of hell. The mirrors here don't flatter weakness, they expose exhaustion underneath confidence. And sometimes I stare too long, wondering where my peace went wrong. But the bass hit hard through the speakers, and suddenly the fear feel weaker. Like pain finally found direction, instead of endless self-destruction.
Shadows don't spot you, cold nights forgot you. Heavy bass in the bloodstream, still chasing lost dreams. Dark smoke, hard rage, sweat dripping off the pain. Shadows don't spot you, only discipline pull you through.
I remember almost crashing out, a bottle in my hand, screaming loud, feeling like the whole world moved on, while I stayed mentally stuck and numb. But some deep inside resisted, some stubborn instinct still existed. So I kept showing up every night, under red gym lights, fighting life. People think strength look loud and violent, sometimes strength look lonely and silent. Like getting up when depression heavy, or facing trauma instead of burying it. Wow, I seen grown men cry in locker rooms, seen heartbreak hidden behind tattoos, seen exhausted souls keep pushing weight, just trying to survive another day. And honestly, that changed my mindset, made me respect emotional depth. Now I train with attention attached, not ego, try and fight back. Every step become meditation against fear and isolation. And every brutal bass drop feel like my heartbeat, refusing to stop.
Palm trees swaying through black fog, lost souls praying to stay strong.
Shadows don't spot you, cold nights forgot you. Heavy bass in the bloodstream, still chasing lost dreams. Dark smoke, hard rage, sweat dripping off the pain. Shadows don't spot you, only discipline pull you through. Still breathing through the damage, still lifting through the madness. The darkest battles usually happen in silence.